What's up, YouTube? Back with another prediction video. So today we're going to be going over the AFC North. So the four teams in this division consist of the Cleveland Browns, Cincinnati Bengals, Baltimore Ravens, and Pittsburgh Steelers. As you can see here, the Ravens and Steelers have gone back and forth on division wins. The Bengals have been in there a couple times in the last 10 years, but they've fallen to the ground, like below rock bottom. It's so bad. But starting with number 4, with no surprise, we have the Cincinnati Bengals. Not only do I think this is the worst team in the NFL, because they are, and I predict they will probably continue to be the worst team in the NFL. I say this because if they draft Joe Burrow, there's going to be nobody to complement him. No wide receivers, no running backs. Joe Mixon was a beast, but, it took him a half a season to light up, and that was it. Like, that team is garbage, and you can't deny the facts. So there's no one to complement Joe Burrow, so that's just a waste of a pick. And I guess Chase Young would be the best complement for that team. Just make the defense a little better. And if they do, I could see them winning maybe one more game than they did last season. I don't know how many wins they had. I think they had 3 off the top of my head. But I think they might have 3 again. They're going to be garbage this year. And they have a hard division to play against too. So, yeah. At number 3, we have the Cleveland Browns. So, the Cleveland Browns are personally one of my least favorite teams in the NFL, besides a couple of them. I don't want to say their names, but we can assume one of them's definitely the Patriots. All right. But we do have the Cleveland Browns at number 3. And I say this because the other 2 teams in that division are just better than them. And they can't compete with the Steelers or the Ravens. It's just not possible. They have good talent in OBJ, who didn't really even do good because Baker Mayfield's trash. And Jarvis Landry, I predicted before the season, I predicted he'd be better than OBJ, and look at that, he was. It's common sense. If a wide receiver like OBJ is being covered the whole time, you're just going to throw it to the second best wide receiver. Exactly what happened with AB and Juju. That's why Juju turned into a star. But continuing, Myles Garrett, revenge tour. He should be suspended forever. Probably be in prison right now. But whatever. We'll get off that. So Cleveland trash, number 3. So this one took a lot of thought for number 2 and 1. It's between the Steelers and the Ravens. And some of you might not like this decision. But number 2, I'm predicting the Baltimore Ravens to come in second place. So I believe this team will do really good. Like maybe 11 or 12 wins, good. And they will destroy all their competition. But they won their division last season, meaning they play the best teams in every other division, including the Titans, the Chiefs, and the Patriots. And I think the Patriots aren't going to be good. But those are 2 teams they'll potentially lose to. And I believe the Pittsburgh Steelers will be even better than they were last year. Their defense, I'll explain that later, actually. So, I do believe the Ravens will come in second place, maybe lose one more game than the Steelers. And I don't believe in the Lamar Jackson hype. He's a clown. He'll get figured out, or he'll just run out of his firepower in the next year or 2. And I don't predict that team to be that good just because they lost to the Titans in the playoffs. Like, what is that? So, obviously, number 1, we have the Pittsburgh Steelers. And you're probably wondering, the hell are you thinking? And I have some very good logic to back it up. So, the Pittsburgh Steelers went 8-8 with a 3rd and 4th string quarterback last year, 8-8. And they did this not because of their offense, but because of their defense. And their defense basically won them all of those games. None of the other games were won by the offense. The offense was complete dog trash. So if a defense can win 8 games, then imagine Ben Roethlisberger coming back, adding firepower, Eric Ebron to your offense, 2 tight ends, Eric Ebron, Vance McDonald, adding fullback TJ Watt when Roosevelt Nix was injured the whole season. Juju Smith-Schuster's a beast. Deontay Johnson working out with Antonio Brown. He's going to be better. The talent rubs off. So we might draft or we could trade for Jameis. Oh, not we. But this team is going to be great. And I say this because the firepower is coming back on the offense, and the defense is even better. The defense is so good that's going to carry. We're going to win the Super Bowl this year, number 1 seed in the AFC behind the Chiefs, so number 2 seed. And that's it. So, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Leave a comment down below what you think, and adios.